Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So you see in front of me some figures. I got the Beskar Mandalorian on the right. I got Boba Fett here in the front. And I got some figures off to the left here, or your right, depending on how you want to look at it. So I'm just going to talk about this for a quick second. Then I'm going to show you the newest thing that I've been working on. So when they came out with the Mandalorian last year, you know they came out with the regular version of the Mandalorian. He had the different colored armor until he got this Beskar armor. But the thing is, he was really only in that armor for one episode. I get that they didn't produce figures and put them out like before the show aired, but I really think we should have got a Beskar Mandalorian by Christmas. I think it was kind of like a miss the boat, sort of like the child figure. So anyways, I did take one of those regular Mandalorian figures and I painted him silver at the time, and I redid one of the shoulder pieces. And I'm not the greatest at like customizing parts and stuff like that. But I did make my own Beskar Mandalorian way before I got the original, the actual one. So I do like the official version. It looks fantastic. I have a review if you want to check it out. I highlight the two differences. I did make this cloth cape for him so he could wear this jetpack, and I did like a magnet in the back and a magnet on the jetpack so that you didn't have to move the cape around. So I kind of wish that this came with like a soft goods cape for the same reason, because it's kind of hard to stick his backpack on or jetpack while he's wearing that cape. It looks kind of silly. Anyways, the other figure that I really wish that they would have came out with by the end of the season was Moff Gideon. They didn't, as we know. There's a version coming out now, so we don't have to wait too long. But I did make my own. Of course, this head is from Giancarlo Esposito, and it's from a Breaking Bad figure. And I used a Star Wars Black Series as the base. I did my own custom Grieve Karga. If you look at the two, if you recognize this part of the outfit, this is from Solo, the Star Wars movie, right? With the coat, I just cut it down so it would be one side and put the strap on. He's got like a double gun belt, but that pretty much hides that, so he can wear this one in his waist. I got these heads off of eBay. Wado's Scrapyard. He did 3D printing for these head, and I did an okay job painting it up. I'm not the greatest face painter. So I also did this Quill custom figure. This is a rose body. I shortened the legs and here, and then I did some paint, and of course I made this backpack and that stuff. It's pretty hard. It's not flexible at all. But the face is another 3D print. So this year I did a Boba Fett. And this is actually a bootleg Boba Fett body, and what I did was I took it and I did some paint on it in anticipation of hearing that Boba Fett was going to be in The Mandalorian Season 2. So I used a Jango Fett head, I painted the helmet, I made some modifications to the Jango Fett, I kind of tried to gray his hair and scar his face. Turns out he's bald, he doesn't have hair in the actual show. So, and he was never in the uniform. But what we did get in The Mandalorian was we got let me take this helmet off. Cobb Vanth, the Marshal in Boba Fett's outfit. So what I did here was I took the upper portion of a Jango Fett and the lower portion of some other Black Series figure that I couldn't identify because he doesn't really wear the leg armor and stuff. And again, I got this head off of the internet, Wado's Scrapyard. I do like it. It's the closest I could find to being like the character. I did an okay paint job, but I kind of consider my hand kind of like the Frisco Kid, you know, like, look at that. This hand's steady as a rock, but I paint with this hand, right? Okay, so anyways, so this is my custom Cobb Vanth as the Boba Fett. So I made this makeshift outfit, the belt, lower gun sling. I had the gun, but I must have left it downstairs. I did do the helmet, but I think I probably just need to redo some of the paint on it. This can probably be a little bit redder. But I did this so it would be like the purple underneath. This is gray, and this is kind of the washed out green, displaying the silver underneath. And then I took the Django back jetpack, and I just darkened it up with like the green and added the red on top of the missiles. I don't think I needed to do that long nosed missile because he fired it off a couple of times in the episode, and we just say he put a shorter tipped missile in there. Anyway, so this is my custom Cobb Vanth wearing the Boba Fett armor. I'm going to stick him up there on the shelf with the rest of my Mandalorian figures, at least until they come out with a new figure. The downside to this head was I was able to get the Jango Fett helmet on him, but I had to cut this opening in the back because the head just wouldn't fit it. That's why it looks a little bit big and clunky when it goes on. I do need to repaint that, but I just wanted to get this out and show everybody that if you're looking for a figure and you can't find it, you can always put figures together with other figures if you have extras, or you can look for parts online. Now, originally, I was going to just use that one whole body because I wasn't sure that the Django upper body was going to work. So I started constructing my own armor, and I actually started the paint on it too. But I just did not like the work that I was doing. It just didn't look as tight as the way the armor looks when it comes off a figure. It just does not look as tight as it does when it comes off of a regular figure. So I thought I would just dissect an old Jango Fett figure that I had lying around. And this, of course, is soft goods to go around his neck. It kind of does hide the fact that the skin color, I couldn't quite match it with the neck because the neck skin color is much darker. Anyways, here it is, Cobb Vanth in the Boba Fett outfit. I'll stick him up there with my figures for now. Let me know what you think in the comments. I would appreciate it. And thanks for tuning in. Have a great day.